welcome back to our channel. My name is Angel, your favorite vaginal health and feminine hygiene coach. Also, the face behind the brand Undermates, where we delve into fascinating topics that empower and educate women on vaginal health and feminine hygiene. Today, we will be learning about pubic hair. So, grab a seat and get ready to learn some surprising fun facts, debunk myths, explore different methods of hair removal, and discover the ultimate way to care for your pubic hair. But before we get started, ladies, I have a question for you. As we can all agree, pubic hair is just about the first thing you ever noticed and wondered about on your vagina, right? My question to you is, as a child, when you first noticed pubic hair on your vajayjay, how did you feel? What was your experience? What was your reaction? Was your emotions on a roller coaster like mine? Let me share my experience with you all. So when I first noticed mine, I legit was upset. I was so much afraid because I thought I was in trouble, and I wondered what I did wrong and what I did not do right. I was so much in a state of confusion and worried and wondering how so much hair grew down there overnight, as it seemed, or maybe I just wasn't paying much attention to that part of my body, which I was supposed to, but I wasn't taught to. And it frustrated my entire day. I went to the classroom, not walking or feel as free and as comfortable as I usually would. And the hard part was that I could not confide on anybody because I did not know what to expect from my friends, And so instead of paying attention to what my teacher was teaching me, I started to, for the first time, pay more attention to that part of my body. I was looking to see if I was going to feel any aches or pains, or, I did not just know what to expect. And it took me several hours. It was actually the following morning when it was shower time that I went into the bathroom and I realized that, hey, you are walking around with a bunch of naked girls and most of them have pubic hair. Something cannot be wrong with all of us, right? And I felt relieved because for the first time, I paid attention to other people's body. I never used to. I attended a single-sex boarding school, by the way, so it's really common for, girls to walk around naked, shower together, and share common rooms together. Let's not get more into that, but thankfully my school vacated soon enough for me to run home to mama. I would really love to hear about your experience. Kindly share in the comment section with us, and thank you so much for that. So in moving on to our topic for the day, we will acknowledge the rich history behind pubic hair. Shall we acknowledge the rich history behind pubic hair? Yes, pubic hair has a rich history. Isn't that fun to know? That the ancient cultures considered it a symbol of fertility and maturity. But also in ancient Egypt, pubic hair was a symbol of the uncivilized, depicted as dirty and unhygienic, which is why many women followed the trend set by Cleopatra to remove her pubic hair as well as hair from all over her body from the top of her head. These Egyptian women removed their pubic hair through flintstones, copper razors, and sugaring. Oh yeah, I know. I know. A lot of people think that sugaring is new, but it's actually a technique that's been practiced since, ancient cultures. Let's get to Rome. Well, in ancient Greece, in Rome especially, pubic hair was equally considered uncivilized, so the upper class women got rid of the pubic hair through pumice stones, depilators, Cooper razors, synced them up with fire, and tweezers. Yes, you heard me, synced them up with fire and tweezers. I mean, you tweeze your brow, and you know how painful that is. But these ancient women went through the pain of tweezing every single one of their pubic hair. I mean, we are not scanty down there, right? So I cannot fathom the pain that they had to go through just to be considered civilized, not dirty, or because they were following a trend set by Cleopatra. This is fascinating, and we will dive deep into this topic for another day. But in moving on, the cavemen used sharpened rocks or seashells for hair removal. Sharpened rocks, seashells, and I'm here crying over waxing. Come on, could it be any better? At this point, you can see how important it was, and it still is, for women to care for their pubic hair. Women went through the process of sinking their hair off with fire, using tweezers, using seashells. But we can all agree that in these modern times, the social norms about pubic hair has fluctuated. But we have so much to learn and uncover about pubic hair. Stay with me. Let's talk fun facts about pubic hair. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, did you know that pubic hair serves a purpose? Yes, sweetheart, it does. Your pubic hair serves a purpose for you. The pubic hair serves a purpose beyond aesthetics. The skin on your vaginal region is delicate, so your pubic hair protects against friction that can cause skin irritation. Your pubic hair provides warmth to your nether region. Your pubic hair has its growth cycle. It also traps sweat, dirt, and maybe harmful bacteria. Pubic hair creates a slightly stronger or stranger odor compared to the hair on the other part of your body. Pubic hair acts as a protective barrier to reduce the risk of irritation and promote healthy skin. Did you also know that your pubic hair is definitely different from the hair on your head? Yes, it is. It's coarser, it's coilier, and there is a slight change of color to it. So, my darling, at this point, you can agree with me that your pubic hair is more than just a fashion statement. Ladies, let's debunk some myths surrounding pubic hair. Myth number one: shaving of hair makes your hair grow thicker and darker. Ladies, let's put this rumor to rest. Shaving only cuts the hair at the surface, giving it a blunt tip, which can make it appear thicker. It doesn't affect the thickness of it, neither the color. So feel free to shave. Feel free to shave if that is what you want. If that is your choice, go ahead and feel free to do it. Myth number two: shaving your pubic hair is the only way to be hygiene. No, it's not. Keeping your vagina clean and happy is by washing it. You have to wash your BJJ at least twice a day. That is the only way to keep it hygiene. It's not by keeping or removing your pubic hair. Whatever works for you, go ahead and do it. It is entirely up to you. Embrace what makes you feel the most confident. Nurturing your garden. Just as we nourish the hair on our heads, our pubic hair deserves some TLC too. You can tender, lovingly care for your pubic hair in different ways without conforming to society's expectations. Every woman is different and have different choices and preferences. Some women say they remove their pubic hair to feel more feminine and confident sexually. Some say they remove because their partner like it that way. Some women say they like to feel soft down there. Some women, on the other hand, who don't remove, say they opt out because their partner prefers them not to. And others who don't remove as well say they don't do it due to the side effects like itching and bumps on their skin. The skin on you should know, right? You should know this, that the skin in your vaginal region is more sensitive to the skin on the other part of your body. But some people's may be more sensitive than the other, and they could easily react to different techniques of caring for it over the other people, which is why it's important to know what works best for you. There are different ways to this. You just have to go with what feels the most safe, the most comfortable, and the most healthy for you. The most important thing is keeping your vajayjay clean and happy all the time. We will go deeper into detailing the different methods and guide you through which technique or method is the best for you in our next video. But for now, let's mention the different ways to nurturing your garden. Trimming. Trimming is a process you either use a scissors, hair trimmer, or your partner's hair clipper to trim off some of your pubic hair. It does not take out the entire thing. And with trimming, you have the ability to style it as you please. Waxing. Waxing is a very popular technique. It's convenient, and I will surely add that it is painful. Waxing is one technique I will never get used to. So, waxing is a process of using a sticky substance such as wax, as the name suggests, to stick to the hair and then pull out the hair from the follicle by removing the substance. You can get it done yourself or go to a professional. There are two types of waxing, the soft wax and the hard wax. Do you want to know what type to go for? And probably the best type for you. Then watch our next video for more details. Sugaring is the process of heating up sugar and water into a thick paste-like substance. The procedure is the same as waxing, but compared to waxing, it's only naturally derived ingredients, which is just sugar and water. They claim that sugaring is not as painful as waxing, but I mean, I have zero tolerance to pain. Maybe that is what it is, but it sure is painful, okay? So brace yourself up when you go to try this if you have never tried it before. Thank me later. Using hair removal creams. This is a special cream made with chemicals that break down the bonds of the hair to easily scrape it, wipe it, or wash off your body. Shaving is a process of using a shaving stick to remove your pubic hair. Shaving, I may not be wrong to say, is the most common way of removing pubic hair. This method, shaving, it takes out all of your pubic hair compared to trimming. Laser hair removal is a device that uses a laser beam concentrated to cause damages to the hair follicle to prevent it from growing back. But be aware that you may require multiple sessions to accomplish this, and this technique is not cheap. Don't say I didn't tell you. It's not cheap. You would have to go for you would have to take multiple sessions before you can successfully cause damage to every hair follicle on your pubic hair to cause it not to grow again. So those are the different ways of taking care of your pubic hair. However, and whatever your technique choice is, make sure your vaginal skin surface is clean. Wash that area with a mild soap and rinse it thoroughly and properly before starting on any technique. Remember, it's and should be your choice. Nobody should detect or impose their choice of technique onto you. Do what pleases you. Do what you feel the most safe and healthy in. Ladies, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell button, because our next video will dive deeper and focus more into the different ways of nurturing and tender lovingly caring for your vajayjay, detailing how and the best ways to use each technique, guiding you through choosing which technique works best for you, the pros and cons of each technique, how to know again which technique works for you, which is very important, what to do, how to do, and when to do before and after each technique to achieve a healthier and happier vajayjay. It's been a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. Remember to like and join in empowering women by sharing this video to every woman you know. Also, remember to share your first pubic hair experience in the comment section. Thanks again, and until next time, stay healthy, stay beautiful, and stay confident.